After 17 months in captivity and a flight from halfway around the world, former North Korean prisoner and Wyoming native Otto Warmbier is back in Cincinnati tonight. Good evening, everyone. All that is a relief for Otto Warmbier and his family, but there is also so much concern.
There are a great many unanswered questions about his health, how he was treated, and the recovery ahead. Local 12's Brad Underwood is at Lunken Airport, where Warmbier arrived less than an hour ago. Brad?
Well, hi, Rob. Yes, the plane carrying Warmbier landed at 10:11. He was off the plane at about 10:30, and the two ambulances that came here to help that transport left at 10:42 as they are headed to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center. 5 EMTs went on the plane after the doors opened up and those stairs came down. They brought Otto off the plane. He was not on a gurney or a stretcher. He was being carried by two people. They had him kind of under his armpits as they brought him down that ramp. We could not tell if he was conscious at that moment or if his feet were moving because of the distance, but he was carried off, and he was bald. We did notice that from the distance where we were standing. He also had breathing tubes coming out of his nose. Now, after he was put into those ambulance, he was in the second one that left at 10:42 on its way to the hospital.
I entirely beg you, people and government of the DPR Korea, for your forgiveness. Please, I have made the worst mistake of my life.
That was the last time we heard or saw Otto Warmbier until tonight, when the Wyoming grad arrived in Cincinnati on a medical plane in a coma. His parents, Fred and Cindy, released a statement Tuesday revealing their son had been in that coma for more than a year. Part of Otto's parents' statement read, quote, "We want the world to know how we and our son have been brutalized and terrorized by the Pariah regime in North Korea. We are so grateful that he will finally be with people who love him," unquote. Warmbier was found guilty and sentenced in March of 2016 to 15 years of hard labor. North Korean authorities say they had security footage of him trying to steal a banner containing a political slogan that was hanging in the walls of his hotel. Last month, Warmbier's parents spoke about their son.
This is a university student who is on a tour with other university students, and Cindy and I believe that nothing Otto did or didn't do in North Korea rises to this level of punishment.
Now, Otto's parents were here with other close friends and family members that had a small group over in that hangar as they put him in the ambulance. Again, he was in that second one heading towards the hospital. They did leave without the sirens on, which kind of struck several people here a little bit odd, but talking with some folks here who work at the airport and see these kinds of transfers, if you will, from planes to ambulances, they thought the way things were handled tonight and the mood and the way things looked felt good to them, a good sign to them at least, not rushing out here as if there was a grave emergency. But again, hoping to learn more in the coming days on the condition of Otto and what happened over in North Korea, as his family will hold a press conference on Thursday. Reporting live tonight at Lunken Airport, Brad Underwood, Local 12 News. Rob?
Brad, thanks very much. The Warmbier family will hold a news conference Thursday morning at 10 at Wyoming High School. We'll bring that to you live on Local 12, Star 64, and then streamed live at local12.com.
And as we have mentioned, Warmbier is from Wyoming, and around Wyoming tonight, this is what you'll see: blue and white ribbons being tied around trees and utility poles to show the Warmbier family they're not alone as they try to heal from this ordeal. Blue and white are the colors of Wyoming High School.
The Warmbier family met several times with Ohio Senator Rob Portman, who in turn lobbied the Trump administration to help secure Otto's release. Portman issued a statement saying, quote, "Otto's detainment and sentence was unnecessary and appalling, and North Korea should be universally condemned for the abhorrent behavior. We still have 3 Americans who are being held unjustly by North Korea, and they should be released immediately."